Hey guys, welcome back. 2021, we are going to start with a pretty heavy subject. I'm going to be talking about copying today. I'm going to talk about artists copying other artists. I'm going to be talking about what we can learn from if we are doing that, what we can learn if we are being copied, and also just the whole general nature. We see it, it's out there a lot. And we're going to unpack that a bit. And I just wanted you to know that, yes, this subject is quite big, and there are a lot of grey areas when it comes to forgery, copying, and I really want to come from a place of complete love, compassion. It may trigger a few people, but I'm here and speaking in a space of no shame whatsoever. We all go through different experiences and we try things on and we learn from them. So I really wanted to express that before I dive in. So let's start by talking about copying. Okay, so let's go there. Let's get in there. All right, so what is art? Authentic art is basically your authentic energy. It's your essence. You are expressing your truest essence and sharing it with the world. What a beautiful thing. But when we have people who I would say take too much inspiration from other people, if they have a book open and they're doing basically this, or an Instagram account, what you are actually doing is you're taking someone else's essence, you're processing it through you, and you are putting their essence onto paper, or sorry, I should say in any medium. I don't want to just talk about visual arts. Keep it open. So this is what it is. You are literally taking someone's energy and you are then presenting it, repackaging it, and presenting it to as your own. Now there are so many grey areas with this, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But that is in essence what copying is. And look, I don't want to put shame on anyone or makes people feel bad, because we are actually living in a world where we are told that other people are better than us constantly. We are told that other people are more successful than us, oh, you aren't good at art, or what are you going to do? Well, who do you think you are to do that? We're constantly told that, and especially in the arts, that we are not, like, our voice isn't important. So it's important to understand that before we go judging other people that are in a trap of taking too much inspiration from other people. So yeah, let's dive in. There are instances when copying is actually not a bad thing, and I don't want to say bad, good. I want to say in integrity. Okay, so children actually learn from mimicking their parents or their guardians. It's not a bad way to learn how to do things, and to learn, to experiment, to try things on, to see if they fit, to learn new techniques. In fact, Michelangelo started his career working for a replicator, a sculptural replicator, but then went on to do his own magical work. But he learnt through the masters by replicating over and over and over again before he found his own voice. So I'm not saying that is completely troublesome. But I will say, when it starts moving into an area where it's not so in integrity, is when we repackage and present that work as our own, and you don't credit the person that you're getting that lot of inspiration from. So that's where things can start to become tricky, and it grows from there if you then sell the work. So let me get it clear. Trying on different styles privately, creating work, copying. I used to try and learn cross-hatching from Da Vinci. They're in my little sketchbooks. It was an absolute copy, just to teach myself how to cross-hatch. That isn't my work, and actually I put it on Instagram, and I credited Da Vinci, and I said that this was a study. So that's a great way of being able to respect the original author. If you do allow people to know where that inspiration is coming from. So that's a great way. But yeah, when it comes to selling the work, and you'll really know if this is you or if this is someone else's stuff, or if you've taken too much of someone else's stuff and repackaging it your own. You'll feel it. You will feel it. And at the end of the day, you're cheating yourself. But more to the point, you're actually cheating the world, because the world wants your voice. There's already enough. Everyone is so unique and so beautiful, and we're waiting for you to express your particular authentic voice that's within you. Everyone else is taken, as they say. And when we try and repackage someone else's work as our own, it's not an integrity, and it doesn't feel good. And even if we do make a sale, or if we do find ourselves being successful, it won't feel as good as if you're taking your truth and your integrity and you're putting that onto whatever medium you're using and expressing that to the world. That's where the joy is. That's where the like that feeling of completion. I can't think of the word right now. I'm sure everyone's screaming it at me. To feel like good, and to feel like you're contributing your own unique voice. That's what it's all about. That's life, right? That's what we want. So yeah, like, let's talk a little bit about why you might find yourself moving towards getting too much inspiration from other people. Usually there is a sense that our voice is potentially, and it could be from trauma, it could be from the society around you, or the people around you, or influences around you that have once lied to you and told you that you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you're not unique enough. There's already everything's been done before. It's all lies, everything. But that is a possibility why we choose as artists, as human beings, to look outside of ourselves for inspiration. Now, there are heaps of grey areas, for instance, photographs. So for instance, I'm just looking over at a piece of mine. I'm doing a horse. I don't have a photographic memory, and I really wanted to do a horse. So I Google imaged horse pictures. And I chose a picture, and I'm using the contoured outline in my own style, in my own way, in my own essence. I'm expressing that object through me. Now, it's a grey area, obviously, but in terms of this, you if you ever have a doubt, you need to ask yourself and really sit with yourself in a quiet place and say, have I overstepped it? Have I taken someone else's authorship? Have I used this as my own? Is it appropriate? Does it feel okay that I'm doing this? You will know. There will be a sense within you whether you have overstepped it or not. But really listen to your own guidance system, because as I said, there are loads of grey areas when it comes. It's such a massive subject, and I won't hit them all today because I want to keep it fairly short. But to the people that are being copied, there's always a lesson. There's always well, not always, but I just want to say, if you do find yourself being copied a lot, sometimes there's a message within that too. Not always. This isn't going to, if this resonates, great, but if it doesn't, drop it. It could also be that when you are finding yourself being copied over and over and you're getting triggered by it, it could be a sign from the universe that you need to evolve. There's some stagnancy, and it's time to get out of your comfort zone and start evolving and doing more and different things and creating, making your art or your creations, bringing back the passion and evolving. We are evolving beings. Although your essence, your style may not change, what you do, the themes that you might approach may very well change. So just keep that in mind. That's not for everyone, but it may be something for a few people. So that's really it, guys. I just wanted to touch on that. I do see it. It's a lot. It's out there a lot, and it's just about coming into your center, finding what's appropriate and what's not, and searching within you for what's right and what's wrong. Well, I don't like using right and wrong, but what feels good and what doesn't, and just try and, everyone's at their own level of experimentation, of creativity, and some people do need to move through this to find the value in their own voice, and that's what's important. And a nice segue, my next video will be all about how to find that authenticity, how to find your voice, how to find your truth, the beauty within you that is waiting to come out, so we can stop looking, close all those art books, turn off Instagram, get out all of the noise, refocus, recenter yourself, and art is such a beautiful way of finding who you are, the essence of you, and sharing that with the world, and what could be better. So thank you so much for listening. I hope everyone's gotten a little bit out of this. I hope it wasn't too triggering for anyone. Sending love. Go swimming, go play with your wax crayons, which I'm releasing next week. Go breathe some air, go meditating, go do whatever you need to do to get back to you. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.